You know, Heather, sometimes you walk into a thrift store and you take a look around and you understand exactly why that sweater or that wall art was donated.
Well, as the old saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure. Jenny Pagano from First Rate Secondhand Thrift Store is here to tell us more. Welcome, Jenny.
Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Great.
Good.
We're having a great Friday.
Good.
Thanks for joining us. Now, you brought a lot of stuff to show us,
did.
and I'm really excited to see what you come up with here.
I've been busy this month. So, like you said, sometimes you can tell exactly why something was donated. Sometimes, though, if you look a little closer, it's nicer than you thought it was. Maybe it's in an ugly frame or a cheap frame. Like this one here was in just a plastic little Office Depot sort of frame. I actually looked up the artist, and she's pretty well known, and she's been painting for a long, long time. And it was $8.
Oh.
It is cute, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that is something, at least the art itself, your eye was drawn to.
Exactly. So I repainted this frame. It was one of those pickled wood kind of old frames. The frame itself was $3, and put the very nice art in a now newly nice frame. So
And here you have this new, beautiful piece of art.
exactly. And then on this large painting, I repainted the frame gray because it was sort of a mid-century brown, not in very good shape, and so it gives it a little more of a contemporary flair, and you can hang it up. Okay, then you can get creative. And I brought my little scrapbooking vinyl cutting machine. Now, if I'm not a scrapbooker, but many people do have such machines, or you can go to sign shops and they can cut a word or pattern for you out of vinyl, or you can go to even the dollar store has some.
What do you do? I don't understand. Where do you put the vinyl? How
It's
are they
really
big
cool.
chunks or
This
something?
particular machine can use contact paper or adhesive vinyl.
Okay.
And you slide it through and you connect it to your computer, and whatever you have on your computer screen, you can send to the cutter.
I didn't know
So
that.
cool.
That is
I know.
really cool.
So lots of people have versions of this machine.
Yeah.
So you can come up with amusing little sayings to put onto your painting.
That's a good one for Eric.
Add this little dry heat to this vintage painting, and it makes it a little more contemporary looking. Or you can try to get amusing.
Oh, like?
Like down here on the far right, I have two pictures that are old pastel pictures that somebody made of somebody's family members. Well, I don't know who these people are. And even though they're very nicely done, I don't want to hang them in my house. But I repainted the mat on one of them. There's the before there. Repainted the mat and added a thought bubble out of whiteboard vinyl.
How funny.
So you can change the phrase. He could remind your kids to brush their teeth, or he could remind you to get milk, or he could just say snarky things, or if you've got a catchphrase.
I like potato salad.
I like the idea of reminding your kids to do things.
Yeah.
I think that many parents would like that.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and then you don't have to say it.
Exactly.
Especially, in the bathroom, those old, like, outhouse kind of vintage-looking pictures to,
Actually,
put down the toilet seat.
Exactly, that
Wash
would be
your
really
hands.
cute.
Right.
That's the one I would do.
Yeah, get one of those pictures of the old 50s looking mom.
Yeah.
And have her with a whiteboard saying.
Saying something
it.
cutting edge.
So then I also love my little poodle Tallulah, and so in this picture here, I made a herd of poodles, and this is where poodles roam free.
That
So you can play with the sizes and really give, I mean, that's really well done.
It was easy. It was free clip art that I cut out on the printer.
And tell us about this one.
This one, I cut out circles. You could also just use circle stickers. Maybe you've got happy face stickers or something. Put the circles over the areas I liked on this painting. The center part was kind of amateur-y done waterfall. But then I spray painted it silver.
Oh.
And now you don't see the watercolor.
Then you
the waterfall.
peeled
peeled the circles off.
Cool. And what you were saying before, Jenny, was that this could be a really fun kid project too. With summer coming up,
Exactly.
What do we do with our kids now? This could, I mean, they feel really special working with real art and real art
Exactly.
supplies.
And it's very inexpensive, so
Yeah.
it's fun. And then you can go ahead.
Jenny, we have 30 seconds left,
Okay.
so I know that you wanted us to do something practical, as you like to do.
This picture has a sort of not so attractive brown spot in the middle. And I thought, let's just hold this up quick. I thought that we could paint a black heart over it.
Nice.
Then you could add vinyl. Maybe you could do like birth announcement info So somebody just go ahead, go for it. She's like, go for
Sorry,
it.
I'm gonna just make it worse.
Just make
Okay,
it.
I'll make it
Big
giant.
heart.
And
Yeah,
we can,
there you go.
in fact, show it at the end of the show.
Perfect.
Because, Jenny, I know that you love to see our little art project.
I do.
You're so creative. You are the creative one, though, so.
You know what? I tried to bring you projects, though, where you really don't need a lot of artistic skill. I want everybody to try this sort of thing.
And I appreciate that
Right.
more than you know.
It's true. Everybody, people can get intimidated.
Yeah.
And you really don't need to be. Just try.
All right, Miss Jenny, we'll show this at the end of the show.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies.
All right, well, First Rate Secondhand is on Speedway in Midtown Tucson. You can call 327-5252 or go online to firstratesecondhand.org to find them. Again, that's 327-5252 or firstratesecondhand.org.
Coming up on the Morning Blend, you will be invited to a Blue Ribbon event that will find forever homes.
Plus, we've got all the tips you need when you clean out and organize that messy pantry. That's coming up right after this.